Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Here we are for our Saturday morning beach walk on Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples, Florida. Got a storm, got a front getting ready to come through here. Packing some rain, some lightning. I think the rain's supposed to be rolling through around 8:30. Looks like there's some already making its way on shore up to the north of me there. 72 degrees. It's not going to be getting any warmer today. It's going to be getting cooler as the day progresses. Just north of the La Playa here on Vanderbilt Beach. Low tide, I'm out on the sandbar. Did get a little bit of color this morning. I do have a little video and some photos to share later today, so check back for that. I'm looking for the little sand dollars. I'm not seeing them. I don't know if I'm just blind. Well, I am blind, but there's one. I think there's one down there. It's just kind of hard. It's actually pretty dark out here. There's a nice little one. A little beauty. Love these sand dollars. There's a nice one. So they're out here. I thought with all these waves, it's kind of rough. It might have washed them away. They're just covered with a little more sand than they were the last time. See them down here? So cool. So cool. Plenty of them to go around. Don't be a hoarder. Save some for the other person. Don't be a hoarder of sand dollars. But there are plenty of them out here this morning. Beautiful out here. Wind, clouds, storm front, I don't care. Rain, thunder, lightning. I love my beach. I love my beach and I love sharing it with you. And I love it when you share it with others. Go up a little further up to the north here. See what the sandbars look like up there. Hope I don't get stuck in the rain. Oh, we had fun on the boat last night. The boat in Naples, man. There's only a few of us on there, but it was fun. Cloudy, but who cares? You know what? Of course it's much nicer when we get that explosion of color at sunset and twilight, but you know, it's all about that moment. Just being out on the water is what it's all about. With good friends, a good bottle of Slancha Irish whiskey. That makes the moment even better. So there's a little gap in the sandbar right here. It happens a few times as you walk up the beach. At a super, super low tide, there's no gaps, but we're not at a super, super low tide. What time is it? It's probably around 7:30 now, so about another 45 minutes to go here on Vanderbilt Beach. A little longer than that before low tide. I think up at Wiggins Pass, it's 8:40 is the low tide, something like that. So we got maybe an hour before complete low tide. But that wind, right now that wind's coming out of the south-southwest. So what's going to happen is it's going to start shifting around to the west and then more to the north after that front goes through, bringing in the cooler air. So when it's out in to the west, it's going to start pushing that water up a little higher than normal. I don't think it's going to be anything extreme. Could get a little rough though. It's not going to be one of those days where you want to sit out on the beach and work on your suntan, but I think you got about an hour, right now about an hour before the rain comes in to take a beach walk. But don't hold me to it. I can't predict the weather. Nobody can predict the weather. They can make a, what do you call that? There's some blue sky. Looking up here. Just a little blue sky up here. Just, yeah, I was saying the weatherman, they just make an educated guess. That's all we can do. Depending on your education, what you're educated in, I don't think it really matters. You go out, you look up at the sky and say, looks like rain's a coming. Sandbar's a little further out here. There's some places, I really haven't figured it out since the hurricane, there's places where it's shallower than others to walk out to the sandbar. And there's some places where there's a kind of a dip between the shoreline and the sandbar. There's some places where the water doesn't come up over your ankles when you walk out there. I don't know when our next sunny day is going to be. Heck, last night the forecast said Wednesday was going to be some sunshine. Now this morning that was gone from the forecast, showing clouds all week, this coming week. Like I always say though, it's better than snow, but it is nice when you come down here on a vacation to get some Florida sun. Hey, hit that share button if you're enjoying the views here. Hey, Mr. Cooper, good morning. Randy, good morning. My awesome beach peeps, my beach family. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, something I want to just kind of re-emphasize here. I started the Southwest Florida Television Beach Family Group. There's a few of you have joined that group. The whole idea of that group is to share what you're talking about here. You know, if you're talking about your weather and things like that, share it in that group. The Southwest Florida Television Beach Family. Talking about your pets, share pictures of your fur babies and whatnot. Some of the things you've been whipping up in the kitchen. That's the whole purpose of that group. Randy shares a lot. And also, if you're in business for yourself, if you have your own business, please feel free to promote your business in our group. Let's keep our business amongst family. Don't overdo it. But feel free to post about your business. Now, if I see businesses posting in there and I don't see you following along on our beach walks, I'm going to say you're not a part of our beach family, and that's not going to work. But if you're a part of the family, feel free to promote your business, please. I saw our friend Elizabeth in Manchester. She posted about her services yesterday. Actually, Donnie, I think, posted on her behalf. Very cool. Very, very cool. Rain's getting closer. I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping to get up to Wiggins and get out on the sandbar at Delnor Wiggins. Super quiet out here. I've seen a few folks out here walking, but not a whole heck of a lot. The sandbar again. see any little sand dollars out here. That sandbar, that stretch of sandbar that we were on earlier when I started, that seems to be a good spot for sand dollars. It's actually right out in front of our friends Walter and Daisy's house. Seem to be quite a few of them there. I'm not seeing any here. Oh, is that one down there? Can't tell. They're covered up. A little one. A nice little one. Remember, never take live sand dollars or seashells home from the beach. When they're bleached out and colorless, they're dead. They're a kind of reddish brown color, the sand dollars, when they're alive, and they got like little feet all around the edge of them. It looks like hair, and down on the bottom you can see it. It's very easy to tell a live one from a dead one. Don't take anything that's alive home, except your family. You can take them home from the beach if you want. Not as many out here on this stretch of sandbar. You know, they could be just buried under the sand. They could just have a little layer of sand on top of them and you don't see them. There's gazillions of them out here. There's been times where we've been out on these sandbars and they've just been covered with fighting conchs, olive snails, sand dollars. Haven't been seeing that much since the hurricane. There's another little one. This is kind of the average size of the sand dollars that you find here. Good luck on transporting them. They are so fragile. It's a good thing too. I think that stops a lot of people from hoarding them. So many times I have had some gorgeous ones. I mean, they look like pancakes. Here's some nice big ones, and I've put them in my pocket and been, not my pants pocket, like my sweatshirt pocket or something, been really super careful. They never survived the trip home from the beach. The little sand dollars. That water gets deep there. See where the sandbar disappears there? That's a deep little channel there, deep cut in it. Gotta go back, find me a little shallower spot to get back up on the beach and continue my walk up towards Del Norwegians. Like I said, there's some drop-offs here between the sandbar and the beach, so be careful. Hey, send some stars if you appreciate my efforts here. Tips greatly appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. No tip is too small or too big, just saying. If you ever win the lotto, hey, look me up. I'm easy to find. Do consider, if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber to my Southwest Florida Television Facebook page. That would be sweet. There's some stars, thank you. I think I have a few photos of this morning's colors, what colors we had. They came and went pretty quickly this morning. We saw some in my first live feed this morning, my first light live feed. Saw some pinks. Actually up the direction we're looking here, we saw some nice pinks and then oranges. Check that out and give it a share. Liking, remember, liking is great. Sharing is fantastic. Commenting, sharing, liking. The more interaction that my posts get, the better it is for my Facebook ranking, my social media ranking. It definitely helps the sharing. This is the last sandbar here on piece of sandbar on Vanderbilt Beach. Then there's like a cutoff between the north end of Vanderbilt Beach and Del Nor-Wiggins, and it picks up, the sandbar picks up again at the south end of Del Nor-Wiggins. It doesn't disappear, it's just not as high. The sand isn't piled up as high, so it's not out of the water unless it's super duper low tide. And then you can walk all the way up to Wiggins Pass out here. You know what's weird is I'm not seeing any birds sitting out here. Usually there's some little birds hanging out. There's usually seagulls at least sitting out on this sandbar. And yep. Sand dollars. Sand dollars. Sand dollars. I guess I get paid in sand dollars. Love to find a live one just to show you what a live one looks like, and I'd like to find a big one. Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park up there ahead of us. Well, there is a lot of these little sand dollars. I forgot how many there are out here. Every time I look down, there they are. There's more of them. Getting pulled back into the Gulf. Mariah Bay over here on the right. That is the last condo at the north end of Vanderbilt Beach. Just a little further north of that is the park. Beautiful Florida State Park, Delnor Wiggins, past State Park. And here's where the sandbar disappears for a little bit. Enjoying our time together this morning. I think it's been a nice walk so far. I don't actually know how deep that water gets there. I've never... I mean, it doesn't get like over your head deep. Let's find out. Maybe I'll be getting you some underwater video here. Alright. So it's halfway up my shoes here. Just below my knees now. Not deep, not too deep. I guess there's one little more island of sandbar here before Wiggins. There we go. This is the last little hump of sandbar. Yeah. And I do think it gets a bit deeper up here. There's Delnor Wiggins. Our beautiful Delnor Wiggins. Come rain or shine, it's still beautiful. Come hurricane, come hell or high water, it's still beautiful. Gotta love our Wiggins. Seeing a whole bunch of sand dollars here. It's funny how they're just in certain spots. Still down by Walter's house was the most of them that I've seen. I don't know about Delnor Wiggins. I'm going to take a peek on the sandbar there in a minute. During my next live feed. So stick around for that. afraid to chat here in the comments. That's what it's all about here, these morning live feeds, just bringing everybody together in the morning. Get to know each other, introduce yourselves, keep it respectful. Something that you can make really cool little Christmas ornaments out of those sand dollars. Paint them. Make beautiful little additions to a Christmas tree. Great little Christmas gifts too. So everybody likes getting out on the sandbar. I wish it was a little sunnier. It's so beautiful when you're out here with blue sky and big puffy white clouds. Not that it's not beautiful. I'm not saying it isn't beautiful, trust me. I'm just saying it's more beautiful. Yep, we got our sand dollars here at Wiggins too. Still haven't found a big one. Just tuning in. We've been admiring our sand dollars again this morning out here on the sandbar. Love that little star. Wind hitting me in the face now. So it was 72 when I started here, started this live feed. Be interesting to see where it's at when I start my next live feed. Alright, I think I'm going to take a little break here and I shall return. Thank you for the stars. Remember, I do count on your support to make ends meet every month. I get a penny for each of those stars. Tips hugely appreciated. Again, please consider maybe subscribing to my Southwest Florida television page on Facebook. That would be awesome. Alright, when I come back, I'll be a little further up the beach in Del Norwegens past State Park. Me, 15-20 minutes or so, and I'll be back. And hopefully I'll see you later. But if not, have an awesome Saturday. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, everyone, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your life. And God bless America. Tally ho, tally ho.